Welcome to Stepping Stones. How are all of you? I hope you are well. Not that you're asking, not that you can ask through these messages, but I'm doing well. The sun is shining. I'm with you. What else do I need? What else do I want? We are theming about confidence and capable. How can we develop confidence so that we're already capable, but to become more capable? And since today is Thoughtful Thursday, I think we need some jokes about confidence. What do you call a lock with low self-confidence? Our first joke is, what do you call a lock with low self-confidence? Insecure. Insecure. Here's the second one. My car has no self-confidence. It's been self-depreciating since it left the lot. My car has no self-confidence. Why? Because it's been self-depreciating since it left the lot. If you don't understand self-depreciating or self-deprecating, ask your parents. Joke number 3. If having low self-confidence was an Olympic sport, I would probably get a bronze. If having low self-confidence was an Olympic sport, I would probably get a bronze. If you don't understand that, ask your friends. Discuss this. We are reflecting in stepping stones. As a community, as friends, reflecting means I'm thinking, but I'm thinking about this personally. How does this apply to me? How can I apply this? Now, what is one sign that you are reflecting on these incremental insights? What is one sign that you're becoming more confident and capable? The sign is you blame less. Those who reflect, then they're assuming this is their responsibility. They are following their responsibility, so they blame less. So the next time you blame or someone catches you blaming, then remember, you are just thinking, but you're not thinking personally, which is called reflecting. Our first question is coming from Deepa, who's joining us from Cleveland. Now, I have a suspicion that this is a question from Deepa's kid or kids. Either way is fine. The question. Hariom Vivekji, was Lord Rama born a human? How was he able to predict the future? And how did he, as a human, have superpowers? That is a meaningful question. So the higher way to think about this is that Sri Rama was born like a human. He was not born as a human like I'm born. He was born like a human. In Sanskrit, this is called Manava Dharma. So he smiled like a human and cried like a human. He related like a human and was responsible like a human. This is so we can understand him more and see ourselves in him more. So like a human, he raised the bar, raised the expectations of what it means to be a human. So Sri Rama is divine, but was born, and maybe a better word is manifested, like a human. And now a lower way to think about this, how was he able to predict the future? How did he live with superpowers? It is because of super clarity. He was very, very, very clear about purpose, about performance. Remember I shared with all of you? Eka Patni. He had one spouse. That's at an intellect level or thought level. How about that? Then, Eka Vachani. When he spoke, he only needed to speak once. That's at a word level. And then Eka Bani, which means one arrow. When he would shoot arrows, he only needed to do this once. That was at an action level. So super clarity is how he was able to know what was going to happen tomorrow. He exhibited this superpower in comparison to everyone else. We're pretty confused about what our purpose is for school or parenting or today. Another question coming from Deepa from Cleveland. I know it's you, Knuckle and Nidra. The question, hi Vivekji, motivation doesn't come to me naturally. How can I encourage myself to take action when I really don't feel like doing anything? How many of you can relate to this question? Lots of us. And that's why Stepping Stones was envisioned. It was thought about for middle schoolers and their families. But really, these incremental insights are for all ages, all backgrounds. So whether you're a parent, whether you're in high school, whether you're teaching middle school, I feel this is so useful. The higher way to think about this, the greatest factor that makes us move is joy. So when I know exercising is going to bring me joy, when I know recording this message is going to bring me joy, when you know taking vitamin R3, reading, writing, and reflecting is going to bring you joy, then you move towards that. So reflect that our deepest desire is for joy. Try to find joy in what you're doing. Because everything can bring joy. I know this is a higher way to think about it, so reflect. If I can just make this a little bit simpler, just on that high way to think. The reason why we sleep more than we should is because we don't have a better reason to wake up. But for those who have reasons to wake up, those who love to be awake, they don't want to sleep so long. They find more joy in being awake than in being asleep. I know, it's hard for us to relate to. Now, the lower way to think about this is to reflect on a routine and then to try this routine and follow it. A routine like you're going to wake up at this time and you're going to study at this time and you're going to hang out with your friends at this time and you're going to tend to your chores at this time. So this routine helps us to stay almost like in our lane. When you're driving, there's guardrails that you can't leave this area or there will be danger. A routine is like that. Solid questions. Everyone reflect. More questions are coming. You too can answer these questions on Padlet. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Be happiness.